Hey, this is Mrs. Beal, and I'm going to go through the third grade C4 meeting with you guys. Welcome to the C4 meeting. This is for third grade. Our other dates for the C4 meetings will be this one, which is August 26th. The second one will be December 16th, and the third one will be March 24th. We're going to welcome all the families. We're going to talk about communicating effectively, supporting student success, speaking up for every child, sharing power, and collaborating with the community. So our goal with working with the students' learning time is we need to be partners in education. Based on the 6 hours of instruction that they have, the 180 days per year that we have them, and the 8 hours of sleep that they get. We're going to look at a graph. So they should be getting 30% of sleep, 12% of school, and 55% of it is away from school. So anyway, back to that chart. We're just looking at how much time they're at school and how much time they're away from school, and how important it is to still be learning and working towards their goal when they're away from school, just as important as it is when we are at school. So when we're at school, we do the PBIS, which I'm sure you all are familiar with, but I'm going to talk about what it looks like and what it means. So we look at the PBIS expectations, which we do every morning during the announcements. It's be respectful, be responsible, and be safe. This is our chart that we look at with the students, and we use common language between home and school. So the students know that we they see the one that we look at school, but this was kind of an example of how you guys can use it at home as well. So home is down the left-hand side, help out, own your own behavior, and manners count. And so just a couple of different things. So for like getting up in the morning, helping out would be making your bed or putting your clothes in the hamper. Owning your behavior would be getting up on time, getting cleaned up and dressed on time. Manners count is try a morning smile. Thanking your parents for helping. So that's just an example. You guys can look at this chart and maybe use some of common language at home that we use at school. Would be very helpful. This slide is to talk about how I communicate with you. Some teachers do weekly emails. A lot of the teachers use Dojo, classroom websites, or you all have our contact information with our emails as well. So we're not gonna grading first and second. In third grade, we use this ABCF, traditional numerical grading system. For ELA and math, we also use it for science and social studies as well. It's an A is a 100 to a 90, B is 89 to 80, C is 79 to 70, and F is below a 70. So the assessment that we want to talk about during this C4 is the MAP, which we just took with your children this past 2 weeks. Children learn better and faster when teachers have a clear picture of what each student knows and is ready to learn next. How it works is the MAP growth is a computer adaptive test. If your student answers a question correctly, the next question is more challenging. If they answer it incorrectly, the next one is easier. So it measures the growth of their RTI scale. RIT scale, their RIT score, and it accurately measures what a student knows regardless of their grade level. So, for example, in math, they'll start off at a certain level in math, and as they get them right, they go higher, and as they get them wrong, they go lower, which makes the questions easier or harder based on how they're doing. Same thing with reading, but reading, so how we use it is teachers use the score to inform instruction, personal learning, and monitor growth of the individual students. So we look at their MAP score, we see where they are, we personalize their learning, and then we watch them grow throughout the year. We take it in the fall, winter, and the spring, the beginning, middle, and end of the year. So one thing that the reading part of the MAP scores them on is their Lexile level, which is their reading framework. It is a scientific approach that places both the reader and text on the same developmental scale, making it easier to connect with your child to books that they are targeted to be able to read. So your student will come home with library books based on their Lexile level. The ELA teachers have explained to your students what their Lexile levels are and what books they would be best reading. And so those are the library books that they will bring home and read with y'all. The Lexile reader measures between 0L and 2000L for that's the whole baseline of the score. If they get below a 0L, it will be BR, which is beginning reader. More than 1,000 books, articles, and websites have Lexile text measures, and the materials that they receive are based on the Lexile level that they scored in their map. So you'll watch those books you'll watch your students continue to grow as their Lexile does the next time we take the map test. So students and parents should be looking at reading material in the comprehension of the sweet spot. So they will be getting a range of books that they can read. We're going to talk about the SMART goal: specific, measurable, actionable, realistic, and time-bound. Y'all can read that chart, but it's pretty much you guys are going to you're going to look at their map scores and come up with a goal that is realistic, obtainable, so that they have something to work towards. So the SMART goals, we're going to look at the child's current progress on the graph and write a realistic SMART goal. You'll get their map scores, and it will explain all of where they're at, what they need to work on, the areas that they need to work on, and then y'all will come up with a goal on this sheet that is going to go home with them and the map scores. So the next C4 meeting will be December 16th. The third one will be March 24th. And y'all can reach out to us if you have any questions about the home school partnership to reach our goals. We link our parent-family engagement plan, link to home, link to the district of the family engagement policy, professional learning to build partnership, and parent engagement budget priorities. So thank you so much for listening. If you have any questions, y'all know how to reach out to your individual teachers, and we'll be happy to help you with whatever you have questions on. So thank you for listening, and we will talk to you if you have any questions or next time we do our C4 meeting. Thank you.